So I saw this just now, and I don't know if these. I'm assuming they're talking about Rippaverse here. Now, to be fair with you, I don't know. I don't know much about these twins, and I don't hate them or like them either way. I just don't know much about them. But this comment here, if you hate people for their sexual orientation, appearance, religion, age, anything, please don't buy our stuff. We don't want you as fans. I don't know what to tell you here. The problem is this is a problem in itself, but the real problem is the Rippa stuff isn't appealing to me. I don't find it. The characters are not appealing to me. I saw that statue. It was meh, and I couldn't under. You can't understand that girl even. She's supposed to be from Iceland or something. Um, they're just not appealing characters. All I can tell you. There was nothing that grabbed my attention. I mean, maybe in the future, but I just haven't. I am a hardcore Spawn reader. That's the only thing that I read monthly. Now, the problem with this statement that they're doing here is this is hardcore virtual signaling for one, which I hate that shit. And I don't care who's doing it. I just hate this stupid crap where it's like, look at us, we're against we're for gays and all this bullshit and whatever degeneracy that you don't like, you can fuck off. Don't buy our shit. Well, these people don't seem to understand business very well. How do you think this would go over in a McDonald's or fast food restaurant? Okay, you go in there and you go to order, and they're like, "Oh, we don't like people who hate or whatever." So then you're going, "Well, how do you know I hate or like whatever this is? I'm just trying to order a sandwich." Well, if you're not for a degeneracy, I'm not going to sell you a hamburger. Okay, there goes a customer lost. These people grandstand like this and just lose shit tons of business for a perceived grievance that doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. There's no need to say these things. And the other thing is, if you hadn't said this, you would have had those sales still. But no, we're so worried about virtue signaling and coddling these people that don't even buy Ripa stuff. That you go fuck yourself if you don't like our degenerate crap. That's how I read this. I could be wrong, but that's just how I read this. And CG is not any better. CG and Ripper are just two sides of the same coin as far as I'm concerned. The only difference I can say is Eric is getting the books out faster. Are they good books? I don't know. I don't care about assets or how the book is made. It doesn't concern me. I don't care how the sausage is made. At this point, if I get a book and find out that it was AI written and drawn and everything, and it was the most awesome thing I ever read, I just would not care. I would want to buy more of that. But for some reason, we have to inform people about our personal beliefs and gripes and all of this stupid bullshit like this that is just it's like I said here in my comment, another example of why I don't buy Ripper or CG books. Both are trash. The one thing about Spawn is I can buy it instantly, monthly. The cashier sells it to me and doesn't lecture me about orientations or informs me of what EVS said about Ripa and vice versa. That's why the mainstream will always win. The mainstream, even with all their gay crap and just degenerate, just idiotic bullshit, will continue to beat these people to a pulp, is because they're not the alternative that we're looking for. CG was at first, but now they're not. This guy is he's trying, but it's just the characters are not appealing to me, anyways. And then you got these gals out here saying this crap. There's no need to say this. It cost you customers, and now you're out here grandstanding and look at me and all this. I go back to the restaurant analogy, it's fast food. I'm going to go up there and order, I'm going to come up to the cashier and order my food. The cashier doesn't lecture me or tell me I don't like your clothing or your Trump hat or whatever you're wearing. They just sell you the food, you give them the money, they give you the food, transaction done. Regardless of who the fuck you are. There's no need for this. There's no need for it. But like I said, I don't buy Ripa anyway, so I don't know why. I don't know if Eric endorsed this or if they're just out here screaming this. I don't know. Maybe these two are gonna write some lesbian vampire book or something. Who knows? I'm just not impressed with it. I reviewed that statue they showed. They had that Yar statue, and the guy couldn't even. The guy should have had a camera overhead looking down or behind him, or the angles were off. It was just a fucked up. You couldn't see the whole. There was no good view of the statue, to put it mildly. There just wasn't. Just wasn't a good look. There was just no real angle at it, except for the beginning when he took it out. And for the amount of money you're asking, I would not pay that. I wouldn't even pay that for a Spawn statue, to be fair. Like, I would not pay that for a fucking Spawn statue. Like, the most that I would pay personally for any statue, if I was ever to buy one, I would say like 150 is my limit. Not no $500. I mean, Jesus. Anyways, my voice is dying here, so let's see what else they say here. This guy says you have a fan for life. Bless your heart. Johnny Scab is saying he hates white people. He's showing this gal don't buy my. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. Don't buy my book. Careful now. It didn't work out that well for that SJW chick that said the same thing. Yep. I don't buy your stuff because I think it's shit. But I also don't think you're in a position to turn away customers. I think it's what they were trying to say. How does the businessman feel about this? You're just shit Rachel Zegler's. Who are you? Anything? Surely you see the folly of including the word anything in that list? I don't know, as you wish. Wasn't there some woman named Kelly? Yeah, they're all quoting her. I don't know who that guy is. Way to go. Yeah, aren't we so brave and stunning? Oh. Oh. Just another reason why the mainstream still wins. These people do not learn. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.